Hello! Today we are making dal. Dal is a dish made out of lentils. They can be split lentils or whole lentils. It kind of depends on the recipe and where it's from. Dal is made in a lot of different parts of the world. You'll see dal in India and Nepal, and I've seen dal from Turkey. So yeah, so today we're making a dal with split red lentils. The recipe originally called for split mung beans, but I've almost never have those on hand. So split red lentils work really nicely. My kids' school is doing a Asian culture night on Thursday. We're going to have dal, which is also Asian. It's just not what most people think of as Asian. India is Asian, and that is where some of my ancestors came from, in the form of the Romani, who were the wanderers who traveled around Europe. My family was kicked out of Switzerland and forcibly relocated to the United States. I don't have a lot of Romani food to make because most of it's very meaty. So, dal. So we're going to start with our split red lentils, which we've soaked. You can make, when you're using split red lentils or split lentils in general, you don't have to soak them. They will cook a little bit faster if you soak them. So these have been soaking for about 2 hours. Like rice, you do need to wash your lentils, so they're going to get rinsed off now that they've soaked. You can wash them before you soak them, wash them after, wash them both. I like to do a little of both. Okay, to wash them, we're just going to pour them into this colander and give them a good rinse. Water for cooking and turn on the heat. You don't have to make this much dal at one time. I'm making a double recipe because last time I made it I didn't get to have any leftovers because the kids pigged on it all. So I mean, hooray. Okay, so I'm going to put in, it's not quite boiling yet, I'm going to add some salt, some turmeric, and some asafoetida. That's all that's in here. I've got another batch of seasonings that include black mustard seeds, ground coriander, let's see what else is in there. Oh, there's a little ginger in here too because I don't have regular ginger root. Normally I would use regular ginger root, but you can use powdered if you don't have it. So let's see what else. Oh, curry. There's a little curry powder. You can use a garam masala. And while we're waiting on this to cook, I'm going to go ahead and start the rice. And then once this is getting close, we get a little fry pan and saute the aromatics with some sesame oil, and then that'll get added to the dal when it's as a kind of a finisher. We got up to the boil and now we've turned it down. Alright, so the rice that we're using with this particular dal is an Indian style rice, and it's done in a pilaf style. So you kind of saute the you cook some herbs in oil, and then you saute the rice, the washed rice, to get it all coated with the oil. Then you add the water to cook it. So we're going to start out with some sesame oil. I love sesame oil, it smells so good. And And into the sesame oil go cumin seed and black mustard seeds. So I have the rice cooker heating up. So you'll know when the seasonings are ready for you to add the rice, when the mustard seeds start to pop. Oh shoot, I need to add another teaspoon of that. Kitchen math, foiled again by the kitchen math. So this makes the rice just a little nicer than plain basmati. Gives it a little more something. Cover that up while I get the rice ready. Gotta wash the rice. And I stir it. I want to make sure that the mustard seeds and the cumin are evenly distributed. Now we can add water. Get some more. Dal can be as thin as a very fine thin soup or as thick as a paste or spread for sandwiches. The rice is getting close to done and the lentils are definitely done. I'm actually trying to get cooked down a little bit to get rid of some of the liquid. One of the things that you're going to find with dried beans and legumes is that sometimes, depending on the moisture that they naturally contain, even when they're dried or they're aged, some are going to need more moisture and some are going to need less. And this batch apparently needed less. So it's a lot more thin than I want. So I'm just cooking it down a little bit, turned up the temperature, keeping a close eye on it, stirring it regularly so it doesn't burn to the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and start my finishing elements. So again, I've got, what is in here? Coriander, black pepper. Oh, I think there's a tiny bit of cayenne and curry. I'm actually a little low on sesame oil, which makes me sad. So you could throw in a little bit of butter, a little bit of ghee if you have it. Add a little bit of olive oil to this. So we're going to heat this again until the black mustard seeds start to pop, which they will do, I promise.
Maybe not everything, but it's done. The arbors look really nice.
They do look really nice from inside anyway. I'm sure they look nice from outside too, but